Hello, good morning. In the previous class, we have studied stress strain curve. So, what is the proportional limit? What is the elastic limit? What is the fracture point? So, these are already seen in the previous class. So, in this class, we are studying new topic, that is twisting couple on a cylinder. Twisting couple on a cylinder. Okay. So, this is the most important topic according to exam point of view. So, consider a uniform cylinder of length L. So here we are diagram. So this is the cylinder of length L. So this is the length of the cylinder. Okay. So which has the length L and radius from this axis. So this radius is the R. R is the radius. Okay. Means OB is the radius. So here, so this is the axis of the cylinder, middle axis. So, and this cylinder is fixed at the upper end. So fixed at the upper end and the free end, and free at the lower end. So this is the lower end. So that's why this is the free end, and this is the upper end. So this is fixed with the rigid support. So let the external torque Q is applied tangentially on the cylinder, on the lower end of the cylinder. So what we means, we are twisting, small twisting of cylinder tangentially, means we apply a torque Q, we apply a force tangentially on the lower end of the cylinder. So due to this external torque Q, there is a twist in the lower end of the cylinder. Okay. Or the cross section of this cylinder becomes twisted. So after twisting, the cylinder goes new position. Okay. So this new position is denoted by the letter. So this is a new position and denoted by the B dash. Okay. So this is a new position of the cylinder, that is B dash, after applying the external torque on the lower end of the cylinder. Okay. So here also this is the point O dash, and this is the O. So we draw a construction. So here, so this is also the radius. This is the point A, and here we are joining. So this is the, we have changed the direction of this radius. So here side, this is the B point, and this point is the B dash. So join point A and B. There is a small construction, and join the point A dash and B dash. So we get a triangle A, B, B dash. So this is the cross section, means we are looking in the upper side, we are seeing this structure as a, this is the radius. This is the radius, this is O and B, and this is the B dash. Here side we are drawing radius. Okay, any side. So this is the upper section of this is the lower part, and we are seeing from the uppermost side. So we are watching this like this. Okay. Okay, so we get a cross section, that is in the form of triangle A, B and B dash. Okay. So first one is the angle of twist. There is a definition. First of all, angle of twist. Okay. So this angle of twist denoted by the letter theta. Okay. And this theta is nothing but the angle between these two twists, that is the, here the theta angle and here the theta angle. Okay. So what is the definition of angle of twist? That is theta. So the angle through which the cross section of the cylinder twisted about an axis of cylinder is called as angle of twist. Okay. The angle about the angle of twisting, the angle through which the angle through which the cross section of the cylinder twisted about an axis of cylinder is called angle of twist. Is called as angle of twist, and it is denoted by the letter theta. Okay, so the angle through which that cross section of the cylinder, so this is the cross section, and this cross section is twisted about an axis of cylinder, so it's called as the angle of twist, and it is denoted by the letter theta. Okay, so angle of twist theta is the angle between the OB and OB dash. It is the angle between OB and OB dash. Okay, means angle between OB and OB dash, it is known as the angle of twist, and it is inversely proportional to the distance from the fixed end. Okay, so therefore angle of twist theta is equals to, when we calculated angle of twist, so we get this angle, that is the arc. So this is the arc BB dash. Okay, so arc BB dash divided by radius. Okay, so this is the first number equation. Angle of twist theta is equals to arc BB dash divided by arc. So this is the angle of twist. So then next one is the second is the angle of shear. And this angle of shear is denoted by the letter phi. And this angle is nothing but the angle between this B and B dash, that is this is the phi. Means angle between AB and AB dash. It is called the angle of shear. So due to the external torque applied on the lower end of the cylinder whose upper end is fixed, so there is a shift in the upper surface of the cylinder. So due to the external torque, element of the rod AB is shifted to AB dash. Okay, so therefore this AB is the original position, means when there is no force or torque acting. So when we apply a torque on the lower end of the cylinder, so this AB, which has the original position, is twisted to new position, that is AB dash. So that's why angle between this AB and AB dash, it is called the angle of shear. Okay, angle between AB and AB dash is called as angle of shear. That is the phi. Okay, so therefore this angle of shear phi is equals to angle of shear phi is equals to, so what is angle? So this angle is nothing but the here. So this is the angle. We are calculating this BB dash, means arc BB dash divided by, and this is nothing but the length. So that's why arc BB dash divided by L. So this is the second number equation, angle of shear. Okay. So from equation first and second, here we write, from equation first and second. So here arc BB dash and arc BB dash common. So that's why we write arc BB dash is equals to theta into r, and arc BB dash is equals to phi into L. That means theta r is equals to phi L. So from this equation we can calculate only one angles, that is phi is equals to, here phi is equals to theta r divided by L. Or we can calculate theta is equals to phi L divided by r. So we can calculate both the angles. Angle of shear phi is equals to theta r divided by L, or angle of twist theta is equals to phi L divided by R. So from this equation it is evident that for the cylindrical rod of given length and for a given applied torque, the angle of shear is proportional. So this angle of shear is proportional to the radial distance, means phi is directly proportional to r. R is nothing but the radius of the cylinder, that is the radial distance from the axis of cylinder. So this is the axis of cylinder and this is the radial distance, that is nothing but the radius. That means angle of shear is directly proportional to radial distance from the axis of cylinder. Okay, so this is about the twisting couple on the cylinder. In the next class we will see the modulus of rigidity by using this twisting couple. Okay, thank you.